so cool. I love this book. Like, you know how old ladies keep the Bible next to their bed and they read the Bible every night? I keep this next to my bed, and every morning I read like 2 or 3 bits of it, the lessons. Really good book. Lesson number 1, he will win every fight who knows when to fight and when not to fight. When you're learning Japanese, you shouldn't be studying everything. There are battles you can win, and there's battles you won't be able to win, battles you shouldn't be fighting in Japanese. For example, rare kanji you don't need, keigo, grammar forms that you don't need. Those are battles you shouldn't be fighting, you shouldn't be focusing on those things. What can I learn the fastest? What's going to help me learn Japanese in the long run? That's how you want to be thinking. Think strategically when you're learning Japanese. The lesson number 2, he who marches 30 li with the same object in mind will arrive with 2/3 of his army. 2/3 of your army surviving back then was a big fucking deal. So many losses come from simply not being able to stick to the plan. Energy that's wasted changing around. Something that you don't want to be doing if you're studying Japanese. You're following the videos n5in5weeks.com. You figure out the tools you need to learn, a strategy, a system, a pattern, a sequence in which you should do things. Once you have that battle strategy, once you have that system you can use to learn Japanese, you stick to it. You don't switch around. You don't try other methods, you don't try other tools. You've got your plan down on how you're going to learn Japanese in the next 6 months, in the next 12 months, in the next 18 months. Whatever plan you choose, you stick to it. If you keep switching around, you're going to lose a lot more than 1/3 of your army. If you keep switching from Anki to memorize every 2 weeks because you don't think you're learning fast enough, if you keep changing the amount of kanji you're studying every few weeks because you're not sure if you want to learn kanji or not, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to pick what you want to learn, how you want to learn it, in what amount of time you want to learn it, and then you have to stick to that schedule. Sticking to the plan is what's going to get you the results you want when it comes to learning Japanese. I love lesson number 3. Okay? Lesson number 3, in war, direct forces can be used to join in battle. However, indirect forces are needed to secure victory. The direct strategy is studying the language, the indirect strategy is immersing yourself. You can't start learning Japanese without studying any grammar or nothing. It's not going to work. You need to get your textbook, you need to start doing some exercises, start doing some drills. What you also need is what Sun Tzu calls the indirect method, immersion, get a conversation partner, exposing yourself to the language. You have to start learning Japanese by going head on, getting your textbook, studying your grammar. But the step to actually winning the war, the step to actually learning Japanese, securing that victory, that comes through the indirect method, through immersion, conversation partner, exposing yourself to the language. You really want to have this 2-pronged attack to learning Japanese. On one side, you're studying the language, you're learning how the grammar works, you're learning new vocabulary, you're memorizing sentences, and on the other hand, there's you immersing yourself, exposing yourself to the language, getting a conversation partner, figuring out how things work. And those two together, that yin and yang, that's when you secure victory. That's how you learn Japanese. Just to sum it up, the 3 main lessons you can take from Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Number 1, he will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. It's very important that you study first what you need to study in order to learn Japanese. Fight the battles that have to be fought, not the ones that don't have to be fought. Lesson number 2, he who marches 30 li with the same object will have 2/3 of his army arrive. Once you choose a plan, stick to it. Decide how you're going to learn Japanese, what you're going to use to learn Japanese, what you're going to study, how long it's going to take you, and then stick to that plan. Lesson number 3, the direct method is used to join in battle, but the indirect is needed in order to secure victory. Start learning Japanese by studying Japanese. However, immersion is needed in the end to achieve your goal of learning Japanese.